Welcome back to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'd like now to introduce you to a company who's making a difference for other companies. Hustle Phoenix is here with Mundo Graphix. Good morning, you two. How are you, OA?
Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for having
Let's remind people, and good morning, Mundo. How are you? So let's remind people what Hustle Phoenix is all about.
Yeah, Hustle Phoenix. We are an entrepreneur. We train entrepreneurs in urban industry communities throughout Phoenix to support them intellectually, socially, and financially. So intellectual capital, training and development, social capital is mentorship, financial capital. We help finance the businesses to help them flourish.
Yeah, and that's where you start to expand a little bit with the company, and that is, of course, helping with finances, which you guys started to see was really starting to be a little problem with some of those companies that wanted to grow, because the banks want you to come in with like a lot of money,
sure,
but starting off a company, you don't really have that, and you need to have somewhere to at least a little grassroots to start with, and that's where you started to help out.
Exactly. In terms of communities that have been historically disinvested, if you will, financing was a big deal. And so how do we get money, how do we get access to capital to entrepreneurs in the communities that we serve? And so we have been really pressing into that and giving people opportunities to create their businesses by creating financing opportunities for them.
Yeah, and we got to mention, it's the communities that are kind of like underserved when it comes to finances, but have these great, amazing ideas and great businesses like Mundo, here to expand in their community what they want to do.
Exactly right, exactly right. And so, again, I always say money is like water, and you need it, especially when you're running a business. And so as you get more capital, then you can expand, you can grow, you can hire employees. Obviously, you have to make money in your business, but having the access to it to be able to expand is a massive deal in the community.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's great to have them. I'm going to come in. I got to get because so people understand where all this is coming from. Is that great? You gave them the finances. Great they have that. But there's something more that Hustle Phoenix does, and that is educate them, because you might have the finances, you might have this great idea, but if you don't know how to take that to the next level, you're going to lose out in the business, and that's where you guys want people to succeed, by teaching them.
Sure, yes, and so education is a big deal in terms of helping people to understand how to grow and start a business. But I think one of the things that is so important is relationships. And so our theory of change, as I've said it before, is that the difference between wealth and poverty is relationships. And I'll say it again, the difference between wealth and poverty is relationships. So we work extremely hard to find mentors and people that have the experience, whether it be lawyers or bankers or people in sales or finance, to walk alongside these entrepreneurs and really help them grow and build their business.
Yeah, and that's where Mundo comes in, and this is pretty. All right, what made you want to get to graphic designs and doing custom T-shirts?
Well, it's a passion that I have since I was a kid, and I just went to college and studied about it, and just started my own business in 2006.
Yeah.
But that's my story. It was, I started my business, but I didn't know how to manage it or how to make it grow. So we had to close on 2008 because of the crisis that happened that time. And we learned about Hustle Phoenix on 2017 and took the 101 class, and that really helped us a lot on starting the business again and make it grow.
Wow, well, Mundo, you just said something that was so amazing, that you guys had to shelf your dream because you didn't know how to work business and everything. Hustle Phoenix comes and helps you, and now your dream is back on thriving, which is amazing. I know during the pandemic, you guys had to do some shifting and stuff, but this is so important to you and to your community, which was very nice to see.
Yeah, we always try to help business on our business side to teach them how to advertise themselves and how to create their logo and their image. And we got a lot of help too from them on educating us on that aspect too.
So what was one of the things in the Hustle Phoenix 101 that really helped you? What was one of the topics or one of the classes?
Yeah, the financial education and the how to manage and advertise our own business. That makes a really big difference.
Yeah, and Oye, that's where I think people kind of like realize they need help with when they are looking at a business, and that is the marketing, the relationship, and not just thinking it's the customer, it's also who is out there, other businesses to come together with.
Sure, yes, and so I think, especially with Mundo, I think like Mundo is a hustler. He's a great business owner, right? And so I think having the right people around you, right? We none of us have all of the knowledge, right? And so even the most successful business owners have mentors and people that coach them. And so we say, hey, listen, a lot of the entrepreneurs that we serve probably couldn't afford that expensive mentoring and training. And so we help people and connect people and say, listen, let's build the relationship, because when the relationship is built, then it's easy to do business, right? They say that it's the difference between wealth and poverty is relationships, but when we have relationships, things move faster and quicker.
Right.
And so that's what we're doing. We're building a relationship so things can move fast and become successful.
Yeah, especially in the inner communities that need that help. Okay. You also are saying, you can't do it alone.
Yes.
You're always looking for people to help out different ways and stuff. How can someone be a mentor, and then how can someone get a hold of Hustle Phoenix?
Yeah, so you can get a hold of Hustle Phoenix at our website. It's www.hustlephx.com. So it's hustlephoenix.com. And so you can kind of log in there, and we have a messaging center. You can message us, and then obviously our administrators will get back, and we'll figure out how to get people plugged in and connected.
Yeah, and then of course, I've been saying it's Mundo. I've been saying it's Mundo.
Mundo, yeah.
Mundo. I've been saying Mundo.
I get that all the time, don't worry.
I told you guys can correct me. I barely know my own name at times. So, all right, talk about your graphic. How can people get a hold of you, and what's some of your specialties?
We're dedicated to screen printing. We do screen printing T-shirts and any kind of garments. We also do graphic design and graphic for business. You can get a hold of us on our website, www.mundographix.com. And we're on 35th Avenue, north of Bethany Home.
Yeah, and what's really great also too is that, as you have got someone going and mentoring them, they start mentoring other people. I know Blanca has, and you have with probably the crew that come through, and that's the whole thing about making this grow.
Exactly, like it's about keeping it in the family and reaching back. And so Mundo went through the Hustle 101, 202, 303, and now he's training and developing entrepreneurs. And so we just had a all Spanish cohort, right? And Mundo trained those 10 entrepreneurs and helped them build and grow their business, right? And so we're always reaching back and connecting, right? So it's a family. It's an ecosystem that we're building in this community. In 10, 15 years from now, we're going to see a different Phoenix, because we have entrepreneurs growing, building, and developing and building this in this community.
And hustling.
Hustle.
Thank you very much for joining us. All right, we have information on aztv.com for you to find out more about Hustle Phoenix and other things going on.